Hi, welcome to another yoga class with me, Vicky. Today's class is going to be about a 25-minute dynamic flow, so moving a little bit quicker through the practice, not staying in the poses for too long, and doing sort of movements within the poses to make them dynamic, to get the body moving, to get the blood flowing, and to get us feeling nice and warm. By all means, if you don't want to add the movements in, you can hold the poses just as they are a little bit longer, but that's totally up to you. Let's see how we go, and obviously, as always, listen to your body. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it, and come into an easier pose if you need to at any time. We're going to start off standing up today, so stand on your mat and stand towards like the top of your space. Just bring the soles of the feet down below the hip joints. Make sure the feet point forwards, and then start to engage into the legs so that the legs, the foundation is nice and strong, and then roll the shoulders back. So coming into this mountain pose, opening up through the chest without sticking the bum out. So tuck the tail under, open through the chest, and we're just going to arrive into our practice here, into our mountain pose, closing the eyes and just starting to connect with the breath. So let the shoulders relax away from the ears. Start to deepen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. Relax the facial muscles, relax the shoulders. Just take a moment to come into the practice. So forget about what you've done this morning, this afternoon, whatever time of day it might be. Just come into this moment right now. Try not to worry about anything that's coming after the class. Use your time wisely here on your mat. Starting off with some of those cleansing breaths. So as you inhale through the nose, really deep, and then you exhale out the mouth. Big sigh. Take 2 more of those. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last one, make it a really big one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Lovely. Now let's just bring our hands onto our shoulders like so. And we're going to start to wake up the spine a little bit. So drop the chin towards the chest, stretching into the back of the neck, and then just keep the chin facing in towards the chest. Let your right shoulder sort of just drop over towards the right, and then start to look sort of down towards the mat so that the left shoulder drops forwards, starting to circle our way around, bringing your left shoulder over towards the side. And then just take that semicircle again, looking forwards and down. Keep the chin towards the chest and just rotate over to the other side. Let's do that once more either side. So you should be feeling this opening up into your upper back, into the thoracic region of the spine. You may even get a couple of clicks on this one. And then bringing it all the way back up. Releasing the arms and just taking a big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in towards the heart. Inhale, reach up, getting the shoulders warmed up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bringing it in towards the heart center. Lovely. So I just want you to stay towards the top of your mat. On an inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, bring the left arm forward, right arm back. Again, we're twisting our back. Inhale, reach up. The hips stay facing forwards. Right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, reach up. Same again. Left forward, right back. Inhale up. Exhale, opposite way. Inhale, reaching the arms up, and then exhale to bring the hands back into prayer. So we're coming into our chair pose next. You're going to reach the arms forwards, bend into the knees, and just sink the hips down. If this is enough, stay here or reach the arms up. So really warming up the shoulders and the back. If reaching the arms up makes the bum stick out, then try tucking the tail under, engaging into the core. And if it's still causing your lower back to dip, then just reach the arms forwards, holding it here for 2 more breaths. Lovely. Let's come all the way back up. Take an inhale, come onto your toes. Exhale, bring it all down. Inhale, up onto the toes. Arms reach up. Exhale, down. Same again. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Lovely. Take the feet just a little bit wider. We're going to do that same thing again. We're going to inhale up onto the toes, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, come into that chair pose, but bring the arms down and let the head drop forwards. Inhale up. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale up. Exhale. Just do one more of those. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's come all the way up on an inhale. Bring the right knee up. Try to bring it in line with the hip. So we're coming into a little bit of a balance. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come into that chair pose, reaching the arms forwards. Inhale, the left leg lifts as we stand on our right leg. Holding it here, finding a little balance. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come into chair. Inhale, bring it up. This time as you exhale, left hand forward, right hand back, little twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale into that chair, that squatted position. Inhale, lifting it up. The left knee lifts. As you exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Let's do that all again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, chair, arms reach forwards. Inhale, come up, right leg lifts. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back into the twist. Inhale up. Exhale into chair. Inhale onto right leg, that left knee lifts. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale up. Exhale into chair. Inhale, come all the way up, and let's bring the hands into prayer. Lovely. Shoulders probably feeling nice and warm now. Let's just take a couple of big circles for the shoulders, taking it one way and then taking it the other way. Lovely. So we're going to bring that right knee up again. Place the left hand onto the right knee and reach slowly the right hand towards the back of your space. So we're taking that twist, but we're just holding it here for a little minute. Just realise that my trousers match the mat. Not intentional. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Let's reach the arms up and take a big step back with the right leg, coming into a high lunge. So the hips face forwards, the arms reach up, and the back heel is lifted here in our high lunge. Making it dynamic with that movement now. If you're not feeling it, then just stay here in high lunge or down in low lunge. If you're happy to flow, we inhale as we lift up. We exhale, we dip it down. Inhale, lift it up, arms reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We're going to do one more. Inhale, up. Exhale, bringing it all the way down into our low lunge. So if we didn't arrive sort of properly into this position, maybe we just need to move the left foot forwards a little bit. So we want our left knee to be sort of stacked above the left ankle. Get yourself into that position and then lift the chest, reach the arms up. Think about tucking the tailbone under here. So we get a stretch into our right hip flexor. Keep the fingertips reaching upwards. Let's bring the hands in towards the heart center. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just twist and look over towards the left. Keep the legs the same. So we're really working with lots of twists into our spine. Getting that mobility where we tend to be quite stiff. Bring the gaze all the way back to the front, take the hands down, and then just move your hips back, coming into half split. So this left leg, you're going to want to move the foot forwards so that we can try to really straighten the leg out, but we want the hips to stay nice and high. See how this feels? Pull the left toes back to keep that leg nice and straight and the foot flexed. This leg doesn't need to be straight, it can be bent. So yeah, just really pay attention to how the body feels. You don't want to go too deep into any of these poses. It'll be counterproductive if we do that. So making it a bit more dynamic now. Feel free to stay right here if you choose to. Otherwise, we're going to go forwards and backwards. So we're going to inhale, bend into the front knee, look forwards. We're going to exhale, send the hips back, straighten out left leg. Inhale, send it forwards, looking forwards, and exhale, sending it back. Again, inhale forwards, exhale back, sending it forwards for the last time. Tuck in your left toes under and tucking the right toes under, lifting the right knee up and coming into a twist here. So the right hand stays planted, the left hand reaches up towards the sky. Strong in the legs. If it's too much, just place the right knee down. Otherwise, keep that right leg lifted, keep the legs strong, and try to keep the back leg straight. Place the left fingertips towards the back of the head. Take an inhale as you open the chest. Exhale, drop the elbow down towards your left leg. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, drop. One more inhale, lifting up. Exhale, drop it down. Place the left hand down. Drop your back knee down. And just send the hips back for that half split one more time. Moving the left heel forwards and seeing if we can drop the chest a little bit closer towards that left leg, and simply holding it here for about 2 breaths. Again, that knee can be bent if it needs to be. Lovely. Let's rebend into the left knee, bring everything forwards, plant the hands down, lift your back knee up and step your left foot back, lifting the hips high for a downward facing dog. So think about your body being in an upside down V shape. Start to pedal the feet, drop one heel, then the other, and just alternate. Dropping one and the other, stretching into the backs of the legs, and again, just keeping it nice and dynamic. Finding that movement, connecting with the breath. We're going to take pigeon pose here on the right side. So the right leg, first of all, just lift it up into a 3-legged dog. So sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Hold it here. And then bend the knee. Bring your right knee in towards the chest. Place the right knee down on the mat. So you want it to be as close to the right wrist as possible. And then you're going to untuck the back toes, slide the left leg back. Maybe this right foot moves over to the left a little bit, sinking down into the hips as much as possible. We're going to sort of press into our fingertips so that we lift our chest up. And as you inhale, we lift the chest, maybe we lift the gaze. As we exhale, we lower the chest down, stretching into the glute. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale down. One more inhale, lift. Exhale down and just hold it in pigeon. Maybe we drop the forearms, maybe we reach the arms forwards and bring the forehead onto the mat. But wherever you are, just be really mindful of this right knee. Check that it feels okay, and if it doesn't, just ease out of the pose. We should be stretching into our outer hip here, into the low back, and not into our knee. You might feel it a little bit on the inner thigh. Take one more breath. Lovely. Let's come out of pigeon. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Start to pedal out the feet in a downward facing dog. And then let's just drop down our knees and come into a child's pose. So sending the bum toward the heels, all the way down with your seat, and then drop the head onto the mat, reach the fingertips forwards. Again, this position that I'm in, or that I've just described, it's kind of just guidance really on where you need to be. So if the head doesn't come down, don't worry. It's not essential. And if the sit bones are nowhere near the heels, again, don't worry. Just use my words as guidance and use your own body's intuition to know that you're in the pose that's sort of right for your body. It's going to look different for everyone. Lovely. That's enough gibbering for me. Let's come up into a tabletop position and take some cat-cows just to mobilise the spine a little bit more. As you inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin and lift the spine. Again, inhale, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, push the earth away and really round the spine upwards. One more. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the tail. Exhale, opposite way. Let's meet in a neutral tabletop position. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, come into downward facing dog. And then from here, just walk the feet towards the top of your mat, bending into the knees and coming into a ragdoll fold. So with the knees bent, we hold opposite elbows and the upper body just dangles over the top of the legs as we sway a little bit from one side to the other. Releasing the tension in the neck and in the spine. Let the hands drop down, bend into the knees, come slowly all the way up to a stand. Reaching up with the arms. Exhale, bring the hands into prayer. Awesome. So let's do that sequence on the opposite side. We're going to come into chair pose. So reach the arms forward, sink down into the hips. And then we're going to balance on our right leg. The left knee lifts up. We place the right hand onto the left knee and we slowly reach the left hand towards the back of our space. So really opening up through the chest. As much as we can, finding a little balance here. Let's keep the knee in line with the hip, reach the arms up facing forwards and take a big step back with the left foot, coming into our high lunge with the hips still facing forwards, the back heel lifted, the arms reaching up. And then we're going to sort of find that dynamic movement, lowering down to low lunge, lifting up to high lunge, option to stay in either one if you need to. Inhale here. Exhale, dip it down. When the knee touches, we lift all the way back up, strong legs. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2 more. Slow and steady. Trying to control the movement as much as we can. I think I may have done an extra one on this side, but never mind. Let's stay down in our low lunge now. So keep the knee down. Just move that right foot forwards a little bit if you need to. And then reach the arms up. So we're into our low lunge. Sinking the hips a little bit forwards and down, but tucking the tailbone under. Should be feeling this into the front of the left hip, maybe even a little bit into the quadricep muscle. Let's bring the hands into prayer. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, just send the gaze and twist over towards the right. So nothing changed in the lower body, it's just the upper body twisting. Really working into the spine a lot on this practice today. Bringing it back towards the front, placing the hands down, either side of that front foot. Shift the hips back for half split. So this right leg starts to straighten, we move the right heel forwards a bit. Keep the foot flexed, so the toes point up. And then making it dynamic. Again, you've got the option to just hold it here if you choose to, if you want this practice to be a bit more about just stretching. then feel free to hold positions a little bit longer. Otherwise, flowing with the breath, we're going to bend the knee, shift the hips forwards, look forwards. As we exhale, we send the hips back, nose towards knee. Inhale, send it all forwards, send the gaze forwards and the hips down. Exhale, hips move back, chest lowers. One more, bringing it forwards. And then exhale, sending it back. Awesome. Let's bring it forwards. Let's tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up. The left hand is going to plant down. The right hand is going to reach up for a great big strong twist. If it's too much, bring that left knee down to take a bit of weight off. Otherwise, that left leg is straight and strong. We gaze up. And then we bring the right hand towards the back of the head, or sort of just behind the ear. Take an inhale, open up the chest, press that elbow back. As you exhale, bring the right elbow down towards the right leg. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, open. Exhale, drop down. We're just going to do one more. Inhale, open. Exhale, drop down. Let's bring that right hand down, drop the back knee, move the hips back, and let's just hold this half split a little bit longer than the first one that we did. So drop the chest towards the leg, keep the toes pointing up. Take 2 more breaths here. Again, it's absolutely fine to have a bend in the knee. Really listen to the body. Lovely, let's move the hips forwards, re-bend into the front knee, tuck the back toes, and let's step back into our downward facing dog, lifting the hips nice and high. And you might like to pedal out the feet a bit here. But in your downward dog, you're really trying to lift the sit bones high. So let the weight come away from the wrists, send the hips up and back. Let's take our 3-legged dog on the left side. Left leg lifts up and back, squeeze into the glutes. Can we send that leg even higher? Lovely, bring the left knee all the way down onto the mat so that it's kind of in line with the left wrist, just to the inside of that left hand. And then untuck the back toes, slide the back leg back, and see if we can move the left foot over to the right a little bit. You should start to feel the stretch in the outer hip on the left side. And then just keep the fingertips grounded and see if we can press to lengthen the arms and lift the chest. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, melt the chest down over the leg. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, melt the chest down. Again, inhale, lift up. And then exhale, melt down. This time we're going to sort of lower onto our forearms. This might be enough, or you might want to take it all the way into that pigeon pose, bringing the forehead down onto the mat, just checking in with left knee, that it all feels okay, and that we can just feel the stretch in the outer hip into the thigh a little bit. Take 2 more breaths here. Lovely. Walk the hands back towards the body. Tuck the back toes, and let's lift into our downward facing dog. Just pedal out the feet one at a time. And then when you're ready, drop down the knees, meet in a tabletop, send the bum toward the heels. Go into a child's pose, and you might want to just sort of open the knees a little bit wider on this one. Fingertips reach forwards, forehead comes onto the mat. And just stay here for about 3 or 4 deep breaths. So really deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Just take a little moment to reconnect with the breath, to check in with how you feel. One more breath here. Slowly start to lift on up. And just come into this sort of kneeling position, this hero pose. Sitting on the heels if that's not comfortable, just sit with the legs crossed or legs out in front. And we're going to take a little bit of a stretch into our neck here, dropping the right ear towards right shoulder. Keep both of the shoulders relaxed. And then just let the head come forwards, chin towards chest, and roll over to the other side. So you can go as slow as you like here, and you can sort of just take that semicircle again. And then just do it again either side. Once you've done that a couple of times, just lift the head all the way back up. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in towards the heart. Drop the chin towards the chest. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new class. And also, if you're interested in yoga retreats, go to my Instagram page, I'll link it below, and check out my latest post. Hope you have a wonderful day.